heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devonne Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm your host, Devonne Cornelius, and thank you so much for joining me on the program for today, Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. This program is also being carried live via our social media platforms. Check us out on our YouTube channel at ZIZ Online and via Facebook at ZIZ Broadcasting Corporation. When we open the phone lines, you may call us at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916, or you can call us via our cell number 662-8674. Those are the numbers you call to participate in the conversation for today. Let me also greet those of you who are listening from other parts of the world, those of you who are in different time zones. So good afternoon and good night wherever you are. Let me also greet those of you who may still be listening, who are in the path of Hurricane Milton. I'm encouraging you to, if you can, please evacuate. If you have been encouraged or cautioned to evacuate by the authorities, please take warning. Do not try to weather the storm if you know that you are not in a position to do so. So please take warning. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Kitishans and divisions who reside in the areas that are expected to be hit are bracing for a direct hit from the Hurricane Hilton and to other people there. So what we know about Hurricane Hilton, and just sharing an update, just sharing an update with the general public, especially for those of you who have a family in the areas that are expected to be hit by this storm. Hurricane Milton, which forecasters say is an extremely powerful hurricane, is expected to roar into Florida tomorrow. With the threat of back-to-back hurricanes looming in parts of the state, crews are scrambling to haul away Hurricane Helene's debris before Milton makes landfall. Milton appears headed for Tampa, where the National Hurricane Center is warning of up to 15 feet of storm surge. At 8 a.m., the storm was about 545 miles southwest of Tampa, moving at 12 miles per hour, with sustained winds of 145 miles per hour, making it a Category 4 storm, the second highest rating. Earlier, the storm rapidly intensified into a Category 5 hurricane, part of a climate change-fueled trend. With emergencies declared in dozens of Florida counties and evacuations underway, residents have clogged highways and interstates as they make their way out of the storm's path. This is the latest on Hurricane Milton. The National Hurricane Center observed changes in Milton's structure overnight, with telltale signs that the storm has completed what's known as an eye wall replacement cycle. The phenomenon occurs naturally and commonly with very strong storms. A hurricane's eye wall consists of a ring of tall thunderstorms around the center of the hurricane that produces heavy rains and the most damaging winds. As a hurricane intensifies, some of the storm's outer rain bands can organize into a new ring of thunderstorms that slowly moves inward and steals moisture and energy from the existing eye wall. When this happens, the hurricane tends to weaken, and eventually the newly formed outer eye wall replaces the original one. After an eye wall replacement cycle is complete, storms tend to grow in size and can regain strength or become even stronger than they were. Overnight Milton weakened to a Category 4 storm, but forecasters are expecting it to re-intensify into a Category 5 hurricane later today, which it has. So again, I am urging you, if you to get in contact with your family, encourage them to take warning from the authorities to evacuate the area. I've seen some footage of people attempting to evacuate, and you're seeing traffic backed up miles and miles and miles and miles, and people have reported that they're trying to get gas. Most gas stations are out of gas. Supplies are now low because people have stocked up on supplies in preparation for Hurricane Milton. All you can do at this point is to prepare, ensure that you have the necessary things in place. If you know that you're in need of medication, you're encouraged to go out and get your medication. You're encouraged to ensure that you have drinking water for at least, I would say, a week. You have to ensure that debris around your yard, such as a tree near your home, or anything that could become a projectile during the storm, you are encouraged to secure that. But preparation is key. But if you are in a zone that is considered to be in danger or expecting a direct hit from Milton, then I encourage you to evacuate. We have seen what the storms can do. We saw the damage that has been caused by Hurricane Helene, and the death toll, I believe, now is more than 250. And so we've seen what hurricanes can do here in the region, where we had Hurricane Beryl and how it impacted Carriacou and those islands down there. And we're now seeing what Hurricane Helene has done in terms of the damage that has been caused. So we are aware of the potential of these storms, we are aware of the strength of these storms, and we are encouraged to be prepared and stay prepared. Here in the Caribbean, we are still in the hurricane season, and this year I would say has been a very active hurricane season, but we are still in the hurricane season, and so it is not too late to be prepared in terms of making sure that things are in order. Don't wait until the last minute and then you're helter-skelter trying to get things in place in terms of ensuring that you have enough supplies, your medication, ensuring that you have an evacuation plan in the event of an emergency, ensuring that your property is secured and items surrounding your property are secured. Those things are absolutely important. But again, to Kittitians and Divisions and people from the Caribbean who reside and you're listening to me at this point in time, I am encouraging you to take warning from the authorities and head for safety. It's 10 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation here on The Edge. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
The Sandy Point Agricultural Cooperative Society presents the 14th Annual World Food Day Food Fair and Agricultural Exhibition at Eco Park on Saturday, 12th October from 12 noon. Entrance fees just $5 for children 10 years and older and adults. Don't miss highlights like the secondary school cooking competition, rabbit festival, shark food products, food vendors, agricultural exhibits, GEF Small Grants launch, Kids Zone, and much more. Enjoy entertainment by Unstoppable Sounds, DJ Katai, and Explosive Band. Mark your calendars. Saturday, 12th October from 12 noon at Eco Park. Be there.
Welcome back to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Just some more quick information on Hurricane Milton. When will Hurricane Milton hit? Key timings and expected impacts. So, Milton is expected to remain a major hurricane through landfall, forecast to take place between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. tomorrow into Thursday morning. It will remain a hurricane or at hurricane strength as it crosses the peninsula. Now, in terms of the timing, west coast of Florida, hurricane conditions expected in the warning area as early as tomorrow afternoon. Tropical storm conditions are expected in the tropical storm warning areas in Florida beginning early tomorrow and will spread northward through the day. In terms of east coast of Florida, hurricane conditions forecast in the warning areas tomorrow night, with the tropical storm conditions possible beginning late tomorrow afternoon. In terms of impacts for the storm surge, this is the greatest risk with Milton, with 10 to 15 feet of storm surge possible south of where the center makes landfall. As of this morning, Tampa Bay, Sarasota, Bradenton, and Venice are most at risk for highest storm surge, depending on exact track. The Anclote River to Englewood is forecast to see 10 to 15 feet of storm surge, an area that includes Tampa Bay. Rainfall up to 5 to 12 inches of rain, with localized totals up to 18 inches are expected across central to northern portions of Florida Peninsula through Thursday. The heaviest rainfall will be along and north of the center of the hurricane. Major metros to watch for flash flooding include Tampa, Orlando, and Daytona Beach. In terms of tornadoes, tornado risk will be highest tomorrow, with 14 million people at risk across the Florida Peninsula. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. We have some callers on the line, so we'll begin taking our first call for this morning. Hello, caller. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. What about you?
Not too bad. I see last week you changed your shirt and put on your tie. Okay. Anyway, we're talking about the weather, right? We're talking about the weather. Okay. What I watch on TV, never mind the place bigger or smaller, it was horrible. So we can't take nothing like that. So I'm calling on whoever. I'm living in McKnight. Please come around and see how it be. I lower the trees over people's house. Lower the big tree. And if they're going to wait until all them trees come down on people's house, then they start to do something. Do it now. I have something else to say, but somebody else coming in.
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution to the program. Happening at 1 p.m. today, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew will have his round table discussion where he will meet with members of the media to provide an update on matters of national importance. We know that St. Kitts and Nevis was recently represented at the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly, and our representatives there spoke on a number of issues that relate to St. Kitts and Nevis, and so the Prime Minister is expected to update us on those discussions and others that have been happening as it relates to St. Kitts and Nevis's development in different areas, and as the government focuses on the sustainable island state agenda. So that is happening this afternoon at 1, and it will be aired here, or aired live here, of course, on ZIZ Radio and TV. So I'm encouraging you to tune in. It's 15 minutes past, and you're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. So in terms of, and I think this is a feel-good story in terms of what is happening in our community. Yes, there are a lot of things that are wrong in our world today, but I believe every chance we get, we need to highlight the positive things that happen. The painting of murals on strategic walls in the villages across or around St. Kitts continues as artists, community members, and in this case, scholarship recipients volunteer to undertake the task of painting community icons and depict historical talents on prominent walls. 9 recipients of the Finding Your Passion Scholarship, sponsored by the Minister of Sports and the Creative Economy, the Honorable Samuel Duggins, were the most recent volunteers to do their part in beautifying a prominent wall as part of the Creative Community Mural Project. On September 22nd, the students converged to paint the roadside view of the wall alongside the Island Main Road in challenges leading to Bloody Point. Originally from the Bronte Welch and Tyrrell Williams primary schools, the young people now attend the Virgile High School. On the challenges wall, the students assisted in painting a scene that includes images of the Bloody Point Massacre, so named because it was a site where hundreds of Kalinago had been slaughtered in a battle with the British and French colonizers that resulted in the river in that location running blood into the sea for several days. The wall depictions include a scene of life in a Kalinago village, residents' reaction upon spotting a European ship, the British harvesting tobacco, native Barbies' revelation of the battle plans leading to the carnage, as well as the escape of the surviving Kalinago to neighboring islands. Minister Duggins joined the painting and in his Facebook post stated, "Adding color and passion to the walls of challengers with my Finding Your Passion scholarship recipients. Together we're making our community brighter, our brushstroke at a time." One brushstroke at a time, sorry. Let's head back to the phone lines and we will take your calls here on The Edge. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Cornelius.
Yes, good morning.
I just heard you mention that they're going to have a round table discussion at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Yes, correct.
And members of the media will be there?
Yes.
Okay, I would like, so hopefully, what I would like to be happening, if some of the same media personnel would be listening now, because I have some questions I would like them to ask the Prime Minister. For example, what a crime scene is in progress since February, and it's like it's keep on going, and it's like I can't get no solution to it.
Yeah. So what's the question?
What is the situation? Why is it this problem is not being solved? Why is it there is no seasoning peppers on the market of St. Kitts, all because of that said crime that's been ongoing? Can't get the water into Milan. Why did Agriculture Department came in? My bad. My name is Kashrai Tweed. For whoever listening, could know who is speaking. For example, December of last year, Agriculture Department bring a bulldozer up on Milan, start to clean Milan and can't finish it. When they were cleaning Milan, over 5,000 seasoning pepper seedlings was in a nursery. The Assistant Director for Agriculture Department took videos of that said nursery. I took also Miguel Fleming, the Permanent Secretary. I sent one to him. The personnel for Agriculture Department sent one to him also. It's like a lot of things going on, right? and what percent of the 25 by 25 have the farmers achieved? And the major one is, because I can tell her, the consortium had a meeting last week, Thursday. So I was singing a song, children go to school and learn well. I went to the meeting and I learned very much. He had a company used to sell seeds, agricultural seeds, vegetable seeds and St. Kitts, upstairs William, the airport area. They closed the operation. They were the agent for bringing in a variety of seeds. They were closing down. Agriculture department acquired those that authority to be the agent. Why is it agriculture department holding on the seeds and it's like consortium members? No, we are now in the process of bringing in our own seeds. What would be the cost? Would the cost of the seeds that we bring in is more than those of agriculture department? What will be the cost of the end product of the seeds, which is the food? So some farmers will get cheap seedlings, while some of that expensive seedlings, that food don't go up one way, and the whole thing about it. Why did have the Prime Minister met with the farmers since he been Prime Minister? These are things we need to know, because this is the hurtful thing in the country right now. No seasoning peppers on the island, when it should have been, it should have been flooded. Seasoning peppers should have been leaving St. Kitts. Water, drip lines and all these things. On the farm already. It's a disgrace, total disgrace. How much acres of land Whitegate have? How much acres of land are under Whitegate? Who is Whitegate? Who Whitegate pay for the land? This is a serious thing going on here. St. Kitts in deep poverty. Just last month they talking about Bratcher. They should hush. The disgrace. They bring down Bratcher legacy. They should be ashamed of themselves. Good morning, good boy.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Devonne.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
I'm calling to ask a question because I cannot understand about this land business with up by the airport there, so you go up there to the land. Now, I have a grandson, get a piece of land when Timothy was in. He don't pay to survey his land. They don't give him the amount to pay for his land. He don't start paying the money in the treasury. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And they stop the boy from paying and saying land is people one. Now, Elwita ain't stupid. This is politics, you know. This is politics. She ain't stupid. She was the boss over land. She ain't stupid to give people land. Now, if somebody has a piece of land for 20-something years under the old labor and ain't paying the land, you understand me? And next friend of mine, she don't pay for she surveying and everything, only for them to be the girl, how much she's supposed to pay and so. They're holding up the system and saying the house five people name on the land. Nobody name on the land. And I'm going to a lawyer with my grandson one, and then here it was they're telling the girl. She can't get the land in Shadwell. They will give a piece of land down in the country. Oh, what stupid is it? This girl here carry water up Shadwell when Miss Kerrit was live up the only Miss Kerrit one live. Nobody from country who come up there come work. We used to carry water. We used to carry water. 2 houses we up Shadwell, Miss Kerrit and a next lady up there. You understand? Why Central Darcy pick? People who walk up there, the father, the grandfather who cut cane with bill, not just, bill. Can't get a piece of the own land, and people come from Guyana, Jamaica, all about and getting land, and they give the petition just because they're back labor.
So
no, Mr. Rahinium, I vex bad. I vex bad. My grandchild is supposed to get piece of the rock. My grandmother, father, he was in something with the union. You understand? My grandfather sent his daughter Santo Domingo for drive a gang, You understand? So why should great-grand and great-grand can't get a piece of land? These people is talking, they're telling too much lie, and Elrita Brown, they want to bring down the lady. The lady ain't getting nobody land, but somebody going to answer. I'm going up there, I'm going up there Thursday to them, because this thing is too long now. It done gone a month, and I can't understand this. I'm going up there. See you.
All right, caller, thank you so much for your contribution. That would have been my advice to you. Go and ask a question to find out what the issue is. I don't know what the situation is as it relates to people getting land. What I did here was, for example, John Doe got a piece of land, and it was later identified, or it was later discovered that the land belonged or belongs to someone else because they had papers or the deed or whatever it is for that particular plot of land. Let's head back to the phone lines. We have a caller. Yeah. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hear me? I'm back.
Yes. Could you speak up, please?
Yes, I say I'm back.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
The round table where you want people to listen. We're going to have chairs round it and glasses. Mr. Cornelius, when they go away every week, they don't come back with nothing. And then they want to be round table to tell people what. And another thing is that September going to be next month because they're cheering them every day. And the radio saying they're going to get the money September. And then September done gone.
Yeah.
Why
what would you like to
people
see?
So?
What would you like to see them bring back?
Okay, anyway, the next thing what the lady just talked, Mrs. Cornelius, it's bad. She said, it's all that I don't even know what to say. Why they doing people that? I know that I have somebody had a land and they tell them if somebody won and they're going to give them peace over. So just what the woman said and what they're telling them. They better cut it out, cut it out.
Yeah,
if
but back to what I was asking
you,
when the ministers go away on whatever
conference,
what would you like to see them bring back?
Go to the same table and listen to everybody say the same thing. And hear them come back with nothing.
Oh.
But then I come back with nothing. You're the honest person talking there for them, What you saying? You're the honest person speaking for them, not them for themselves.
Speaking for them and say what?
Whatever your topic does be when you start.
Oh. You believe you're smart,
Well, I old enough.
Yeah, something.
All right. Tell them
have
people for the land.
All right. You have a good day. Have a call on the net. Let's take this call. Caller, good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Devon.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, man. Now, Devon, my good friend here, Mr. Tweed, he has been complaining about his problem for over 3 years, and that they have been happening so constantly that it sounds like an anthem. What do you mean to tell me? They come on the Minister of Agriculture that every minute he got some kind of consortium meeting and all kind of meeting about agriculture. Every week you could hear something on radio about agriculture. What do you mean to tell me? Mr. Tweed been to the commissioner of police, he been to soldiers, he been to ministers of government, permanent secretary. They giving the man more merry-go-round even before the circus thing here come. Merry-go-round, solve the man problem. The man telling them they have kind of abuse and trespassing. He getting up there on the land. First it was animal, all kind of animal. Now it's personal now. People going after the man. That is not right. Somebody must stand up for people when they're being molested or trespass upon. Stand up and look out for the man. Because where things start, it ain't they doesn't end up, It ain't they end up. When people patience run out because of frustration, you know what we do here? The sound of the Salvation Army drum when they beating the drum. So they better look for the man. And then this thing with the land that my good friend here Dumpling talk about. I've been hearing some nonsense that people get land for 15, 20 years and they ain't pay for it. Anybody gonna get a piece of land there under a government or whosoever in charge of land
and they pay for it for 15 and 20 years. If you see this thing happening, then you have to step in and say, listen, you in debt. We payment for your land, and you got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come in and saying about this land had belonged to 5 persons. How one piece of land could be for 5 persons? They must don't read this stupidness. Whatever they're doing to people, stop it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I've been hearing about the land issues for a while now. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what the issue is. Just what you've been hearing is what I have been hearing.
Right.
My thing about it seems like a case where one piece of land was allotted to several different people, and those people did not know that they all own the same piece of land, and it appears as if along the process some documents were lost. And so while you have a piece of land that you think you are the only person who has that land, when I check my documents, I have the same piece of land. So whoever made the mistake, if a mistake was made, they now have to go back to the drawing board to try to sort out the issue. But I don't think anybody just decide to come up with this thing and say, well, you got the land and you got the land, and the land has multiple owners. But then they need to figure out what the issue is.
Yeah, because that is what they were saying. Well, if 5 person name don't find the piece of land, that's a load of mistake. That's a load of 5 mistake.
Correct.
So that ain't so right. That does not sound right. That is something else in the pestle, mixing up in there besides the motto.
Mm-hmm.
So they better get things straight. Otherwise, the Salvation Army gonna start up the music. Cause only one instrument the Salvation Army trust got, is a bass drum. I ain't gonna show no more. Read between the lines.
Oh boy! All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the call. You're listening to The Edge. Let's head out to the phone lines and take this call. Hello. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Yeah, man. I'm listening to this shows, man, and the complaints, the grievances, keep going. This guy Cashroy, right? This man is a farmer, right? And it's been so long we've been hearing this guy talking up, but this is only one person, one farmer. If the ministry is so concerned about, this 25 by 25 agenda, why can't they just take this guy's situation in their hand and solve this issue with this guy? And let that be one example that they can come back and say, there was a farmer that was distressed and was going through some issues, and they were able to solve his problems and find some solutions for this guy. It's only one person, one farmer. If this man needs his property fenced up and then get a new start on his farm, why can't the ministry do that for this guy? You know what I mean? This guy is getting frustrated. He might be pushed to do something that he shouldn't do. If people are trespassing on this man's farm and stuff like that, somebody in the Federation must have the ability to come to this guy rescue. Different than that, I've been hearing the Prime Minister talking about a case that, he be alluding to that supposed to have come up in September about some missing monies from I think it's the Development Bank. Well, I just want to tell the whole nation, September has now come and gone. And, if there is no case coming up on that situation, I believe the Prime Minister should cease and desist in talking about that stuff. Other than that, there's another case scheduled or was rescheduled for October 25th. It's the RICO case locally there in St. Kitts and Nevis. And I just hope that the media outlets are going to come forward and, cover that case and bring the information to the public. And thanks a lot, man. You guys have a good day.
Other caller, you too. Thank you for your contribution. We have another caller. Let's take this call. Hello, caller. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Devonne. Good morning.
Yes. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad, man.
And happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I had a nice time, you know.
That's good, man. Good to hear.
Yeah, man. A couple of friends meet me and take me out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have to put my hand in my pocket and that. Because I have so much friends that will recognize me and really want to call in.
That's good.
So they just call me, tell me that they're going to take me out for lunch, dinner, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thank them. I thank all those who contribute. Now, man, let me tell you something. Now we're here talking about the hurricane season and whatever. Any hurricane right now is a threat to us coming down. Because your military out there very heavy doing a lot of damage.
No, there's nothing in our path right now, but we should still remain vigilant.
Yes, because we don't know what could happen because we got some really huge heat down here. And you know that the hurricane is attracted by the heat. It's just the hurricane attracted by the heat. Follow the heat. So we still have to prepare and be careful.
Yeah. Well, as you speak, not to cut you off, let me correct myself. So I'm looking at the current chart, and there is Leslie, which is a storm. It is not directly in our path. So I'm seeing Milton, which is heading towards Florida. Then I'm seeing Leslie, which is not very close. And then I'm also seeing some sort of cyclone formation or development.
Just let me put to that there's some rain. Not too much rain. Even if we get a little rain, ain't nothing. But we get some rain to cool down the seeds. That's my farmers then. Now we're going to move on to something. Now, this complaint with Kashuai is no Kashuai complaining. But of course, I said since I under the Dr. Simmons administration, Kashuai are complaining about G-Land up here. And different administration go in and Kashuai complaining all the time. What I would like to do, whoever in charge, whether the minister, the case of agriculture, whoever, go on Kashuai land, go and see what Kashuai, almost up there with Kashuai. And if anything like that no go so, they could come out and report to us that what Kashuai is saying is not true. Because Kashuai is like a sticking record saying these things and nobody assists him. And it's so unreal bad. He's a human being, he's a Christian. He's born here. So I believe somebody should go assist him and knowing the truth whether Kashuai is telling lie or whatsoever. And this thing with people with land again, with people with taking back land, some people, they hold some people from paying for the land. And all these things. Man, go investigate this thing and come and let people know that it will be like a government for now. I let somebody as a candidate in your constituency to represent you. This is where you elect a representative in our constituency, pa. Whether we vote for you or not. When you hear these things, you go investigate this thing and you come and put it in the news bulletin. You put it in the news bulletin and say whether this doesn't show right with the land, take it back and this reason why he holds them from pay for this land. It's so bad, man. It's so bad for people who will be as citizens of this country. We're going to put so much difficulties, especially people who don't work hard. People don't work hard. People like me, mother, me father, me sister, me brother, work hard in the sugar industry, and that took so much difficulties. And when different administration there. All right then.
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution to the program. We have a caller. Let's take this call. Hello, caller. Good morning on the air.
Yeah, good morning. We're talking about agriculture and so on and so on. I used to work on the estate a couple of years ago. When the sugar closer were working at Needmos. You see where they had the Coney Island? They had their plant up with food. Now with Needmos area is water table. Why do you not plant all food up in them areas? Different sections. You see the strike we had in America. One of these politicians in the Caribbean just think it. They ain't loaning nothing. They are these truck man who strike. That means they had to give up the strike, not will be here for Christmas, you know, in the supermarket, you know. And you can't pick a local in the market. I go market every Saturday, and you get less and less local. Because how this farmers they plant sometime and the weather and so on and playing the trains and so. You got a lot of problem in the place, you know. I go market every Saturday morning or 4:30 in the market. You understand? And I see how the market going. I see how the market going, brother. And I think these politicians we got here, going and coming, and them gone, not serious about food. I don't believe they're serious about food. Because if you sugar clothes, how do you go clothes that? Not even prisoners, they may understand working the garden before. Where the garden could have supplied prison, the hospital, and different things. How they could understand? Whether the man in the city and doing nothing at all? How they could do that? They must have a lot of them. I work in sugar for years. I know how we come them go. All of their days is well tomorrow. Where people they got corn, you don't look at one part, you know. Dogs use hard food. The sugar clothes, they close it. I never hear more in all my life. All the best to you, brother.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution. We'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll continue the conversation here on The Edge. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Guess what? What? September 2024 marks the official start of Aspire.
And our government has a super cool gift just for us.
$1,000 in saving and investments.
$500 will be held in a savings account.
That will go as you go.
And $500 in shares kept safely until you are qualified to access it.
And it belongs to us. Nah, mommy, nah, daddy.
And not only that, you'll be learning all about how to manage your money wisely at school too.
Yes, all children ages 5 to 18 who are citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis
and registered at a school, including homeschool, will qualify.
I can't wait for September 2024.
But I am the first group ever to benefit from this program.
Yay! To saving, investing, and
watching our money grow.
The future is unknown. Protect your life, your family, and your valuables from unforeseen circumstances. Let National Caribbean Insurance give you the peace of mind that you so deserve. At NCI, we offer a suite of affordable insurance plans that can be tailored to ease your financial burden. We aim to deliver exceptional products to satisfy all your insurance needs. Whether life, health, motor, or property insurance, NCI has the right solution for you. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales professionals are ready and able to assist you. Let National Caribbean Insurance Company Limited help you to prepare for the unexpected. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Welcome back to The Edge and ZIZ Radio. We'll send out to the phone lines and we'll take a call. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Yes, a blessed good morning. They were looking at the landing, right? A lot of people name the be on the landing because I get a piece of land from a boy and then he get another piece from somebody else. So it's on the landing to go. But if you're insensible to go walk it out, you think because the amount of paper up and they see them pack up. They don't look to the letter for them that to see that I got somebody else got the same kind of land. So it's a lot of things all over the east. They want good program.
All right, thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day. Let's have the phone lines, and we'll take this other call. Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Devonne. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
Oh, you're giving God thanks for His mercies. I was telling somebody today makes 50 years since we had our largest earthquake, and you may not think you're born yet. The 8th of October, 1974, a 7.9 earthquake struck St. Kitts. You ever heard about it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, you learned something today. Check it out. And give God thanks, you know? Now, this land distribution policy in St. Kitts is strictly political. Most of it occurs around election time. You want people to vote for you? I mean, it is deliberately done So the thing is, who first get the land? What is that? And sometimes people are allocated land in constituencies that they want to influence. So we want more palm over here, or we want more labor over there, so we move people from St. Paul, put them in Boyd's. Wherever there is an opposition stronghold, you move your people. No, that creates problem. I remember in 2007, Dr. Douglas launched a land distribution program. He said for young people, they would have paid down $1. You ever hear about it?
No, I haven't heard about that.
Man, yeah, you pay $1 and then you go down Inland Revenue and you get your paper and you go to the bank to borrow too. And people got the land because they were activists or they pledged to vote for you. And the land was not paid for, not touched. Every party come and do the same thing. So when you know this party coming and you want land, and no land, they just give you a land that's supposed to be there. And the NHC, so they are complicit. So this thing is not just happened last year. It happened way back. You look at some of the settlements. That is a PAM thing. This is a, imagine you go up old New Road. They go PAM project, labor project. They take people from Irish Town and they carry them in a area.
The name PAM Project and Labor Project?
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, you from Nevis, I forget you.
So which one you live?
Me, I live on a land on which my grandmother lived. I could have get land, you know, not me. I am not in that. Nobody, because you see, when campaign time comes, they feel like corralling, you know, corralling. Oh, you got to go to the meeting. People actually go to the meeting to get access to land. And they got to stand up in the front with the children at home. And then know that the people in them, they don't check. So when that government is in, another one coming in and distribute the same piece of land. And our people, we don't think. If you are given a paper that says that this is your land, you don't go check it out. So all this hullabaloo that with this second, and then the trouble is, already you got thousands of people who are given land that doesn't exist. Then you come in and give another 1,000 on top of it. When will it end? The same thing with the NHC houses them. People go up to campaign to get a house, and then they don't pay. And nothing is done. You are encouraging it. You understand? So until we get this, we get proper policies. Proper policies. The thing, imagine that you are a young person. You want to promote yourself. And then you discovered that I reached before you. When you go down Inland Revenue, they say, well, somebody done pay it already. How does that leave you? All you left to do really is to get your passport and get out of here. Because there is nothing for you to look forward to. And government have land.
If you're in a bind where you have been allotted a piece of land and you find out that somebody else have that same land in their name, then of course the obvious, well, body or bodies, the obvious thing to do is to seek legal advice and try to sort out.
You can't fight nothing. The person already, the person, what it was allocated to the person too.
You can't say I can't fight nothing. Everything, there's a solution to everything.
This solution is either get another piece allotted to you, and when they hand you the paper, because they hand the paper out in the meeting.
So what do you do in a case where you've already paid your money? Let's say the land costs $10,000, you don't pay your money, so you must just forget about that?
No, if you pay your money, it's yours. Because there's certain things you got to go down in Inland Revenue and pay this and pay that. Now, if you only pay the $1, because this is a mistake he made. I recall I could talk my story. My daughter tell a girl, don't take her another political thing. He said, go to the bank, right? Fill out the form, go to the bank and get approval to get the loan to pay for it. My nice daughter don't believe her mother said, keep out the government politician schemes. She went to Barclays Bank, they approved. She went to National Bank. Up until today, she has not received a reply. So she wasn't trying to just pay the $100, as Dr. Douglas had said, and then pretend the land is yours. And you go down some place in the country. I have said already, redistribute the land. You don't agree with that.
Redistribute the land, but you need to
If
first
you
know where
if you have this land since 2007, now maybe underpass, and you have not paid for it, and you have not developed it, then you make an attempt. Take back the land. It's not yours.
Okay.
It's the same thing with the NHC houses. If you get a house in 1995 and you haven't paid, take back the house. You don't agree with that?
Yeah, you made a fair point there.
Yeah, but you see,
they do that. They do that all
on
the time.
the ex.
They do that. Yeah, they do that.
But what she's suggesting is taking back the land. If you get a land 15 years ago, you ain't paid for it, take it back.
Yeah, take it back.
If you get a piece of land and you only put down $10 or 5%, they can, because remember interest adds on, and so that money would go to that money that you paid already would go to interest being paid. So you really kind of ain't
you ain't own it.
You understand?
Just
So they
say
can
it.
take back. They can be.
They need to reclaim the land. You go down Boys Village, Mr. Politics could tell you. He has no way to think his cattle. A lot of land down there for St. Paul's people. So they bring them from all these strong constituencies, all of them do it, and put you in the opposition constituency, and share out the land on the promise that you will vote for them. So in election day, you see all kind of people in the line. I know because I live in Newtown, where my ancestors live. My grandmother used to live here, my uncle used to live here. So, and I bought the land from CHA. I mean, we encouraging this thing. You get an NHC house and you ain't pay for it? So in the old time days when the British government built the houses up the village and in Sandy Point, you were only allowed to be thing for 3 months. After 3 months, and you have not paid, then they move you out, sell whatever you have to reclaim what rent you didn't pay. But we have people, I mean, some of them even go as far as to remodel the government house.
Without paying for it?
Upstairs house, the house long from here to there, and they still ain't pay. They don't understand until you have the paper, it's not your own.
Shouldn't they have somewhere a committee or office that looks over that? You shouldn't be able to remodel a house if you have to pay that.
And not owning it?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, if you pay for the house, then yeah, but if you ain't paying the money for the house, then
it's not your
that's
own.
a whole different ball game, yeah.
So all you're doing is investing in the government. But you see what happened? Because everything is hung on political campaign, nobody wants to lose. So the country does run into debt. When you and they owe.
But Sylvain, is it safe to say though that there's a lot of people who ask for land, get land, knowing that they can't pay for it?
Well, what they give them from? The person who give them was send them. Even the same thing, one lady was saying on the phone, oh, they give me the house and then I can't pay for it. Excuse me?
Yes, she did say that, yeah. So that's where it is. That's where the issues are.
You give them and you know that when they come for the interview. So darling, I wish I could have helped you, but when things get a little better, you come back.
You see, that's the problem we have here. I understand the point that you made about the politics. People getting approved for land and house and different things because of their political affiliation and not because of their financial standing. Whether
they even need some of them get. Sometimes you probably one family get everybody get a house. No, how does that go?
Yeah, nobody want to live with grandma anymore.
No, but other people out there was stress than you. That's the point.
That is true, but that's just the new way of life.
Politics rule everything around here, you know.
Everybody wants their own car. Everybody wants their own house. So,
that's another thing again. The balling, but no things hard. And everybody in the house got a car.
Yeah, you tell them there, Sylvain. Tell them.
I could tell them, you know. I mean,
tell them. Lie them a tell.
Things hard to go and sell the car.
Yeah, it's lie they're telling. You tell them there, see?
I mean,
don't let them continue to say things hard and they got 4 cars outside.
I mean, they can't even look one thing to the car, and then the trouble is that they don't even think. They're going online and buying these upscale cars.
Yeah.
They can't afford a tire. They can't afford. They can't afford.
Not even a part. Sometimes the part costs more than the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say things bad. Imagine that.
They don't understand, man.
Well, it goes to the same thing with land, because a lot of people think when they get a house, that's it. That's the end of it. They're not aware insurance, land and house tax, insurance, land and house tax.
According to the contract, when you get an NHC house, you're supposed to be insured.
Okay.
Right? So I think it's supposed to be part of the payment.
Oh boy.
Oh, we can't go mess them up. Oh, it's the government. All of a sudden, it's the government house, eh? You understand? I mean, we don't teach. Oh, they talk about, we can teach the children in financial literacy. They're late and they're wasting time. Start now. Start as I said now.
Well, I think you started off, so I hope some folks are listening.
Well, all the I couldn't do so much as you don't beg.
That's why we said we're gonna bring you on, you know.
So you said they shouldn't.
Yeah.
You said they're wasting time with the financial program.
When people are gonna not you,
Miss Henry.
Say what you want to say.
Miss Henry.
Yeah.
You said they're wasting time with the financial program.
If the body them ain't got it, you can get it.
If the who are?
If the parents do a habit, you can get it. Every little pan knock 150, miss every they can't add. You work, you on step. Going to $150, and someone then go VIP. I mean, you go and
wait, hold on. What, Miss Henry know everything. Miss Henry, you know we're going hard now.
They got VIP.
Whoa, Miss Henry.
Even the forfeit, they get an increase.
Well, you know we're going on.
Don't you know I'm an intelligent woman?
And when all is,
you know how you assume. You sure you know?
And when all is done, they say things bad, eh?
If you want them each of them and then go for top of your money is your business.
All right then.
Devonne, don't let them. But the ball in, this is the last one. And the brother used to say, if you see somebody coming in, they're going to beg you, beg them first.
Okay. Right. I love the advice.
Good point. I know about that one. Yeah, I know about that.
Whenever you see them coming, when I ask give me $20, give me one, you could do one.
You remember they had a lady used to be outside Scotia Bank. She used to beg. She used to. I catch her with that already. Coming up this step, I catch her. I said, "Give me 20 now." She laughed, boy.
You teaching Devonne, you know, because he's young, you see.
Well, yeah. He's open for suggestion. All right, Sylvie, take care. Have a good one.
All right, have a good day.
Okay.
You've been listening to the Edge and ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. We're out of time. Coming up now is our midday newscast. Until next time, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive. Have a good one.